We have found out the identity of White Dragneel, also known as Larcade or Larcade Dragneel of the Spriggan 12, the last Spriggan, and his truly, like, insane, weird, goofy powers. Like, it's absolutely insane, and we're gonna get right into it. So for the spoilers of the next chapter of Fairy Tail, we have got some revelation that like White Dragneel Larcade is actually getting involved in the fight, and after we've had this fight alongside, we get to see with Minerva and Rogue, he appears and we find out more about his powers. His powers have the ability to sort of pleasure or like give people like ecstasy at the moment and then give them like this agonizing death according to the spoilers, and the revelation that what exactly like Larcade is. And Larcade focuses on Yukino, and also as well when Kagura appears and she calls Larcade a follower of Zeref, to which Larcade apparently replies, "I am not the follower, I am the Black Mage." Larcade focuses on Yukino when Kagura appears. She calls Larcade a follower of Zeref, a cretin, to which Larcade replies, "I am no follower of Zeref. The Black Mage Zeref is my father." So we finally got confirmation of what exactly the White Dragneel is, and the fact is, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Zeref's son. Now, this can also mean that he was biologically created, like the same thing what we've had with the E.N.D. We don't know if this actually is like, you know, who's the mother if this is the case, where it's like, oh, I took genes of like Mavis and we made a child. That would be very interesting. Like, we think about it, every depiction that we've seen of Larcade has had blonde hair. That could be adding into that, whereas like, this is technically our son, which I know a lot of the Zervis shippers would absolutely love that, and I think that'd be a great thing to add into them, and give a little bit of an edge. It's like, you've got the first like Fairy Tail Guildmasters like insane power, and then adding into the Black Mage's power. I generally want to know, like, I think, like, if anything, that this is biologically made. I don't know if, like, no, like, Zeref just went out, like, because he absolutely loves Mavis, and I don't think he just out of random just plow some bitch and is like, yep, I've got a son now. Like, I generally don't think that's how he actually did it, because, like, clearly the one love of his life and all out that actually made him feel something was Mavis, and that feel a bit weird. The Fairy Tail is just like, yeah, Zeref just went out and plowed someone, and just, yeah, by the way, next day, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. It's just like coming out there. It'd be so weird. But no, I generally think he was created alongside with Natsu, and technically that makes Natsu an uncle. Like, that generally means like this is his nephew that we're talking about. Like, his nephew is somehow older or around about the same age as him. Like, it definitely works in the same way, and I'm curious the fact that he works online. So does that mean, if like anything, like, is the fact that Larcade, like Dragneel, is he like perhaps like a part demon as well? Or was this a part in like Zeref's experiments where he actually experimented on angels? We have seen like stuff like angels, thanks to like what we've seen with like the character herself, Angel. She's used sort of like summoning techniques and all that. We know demons exist and all that, so why not angels? So like, I still say like with the old spoiler like that I talked about, where it was like, I generally thought that like we saw with the White Dragneel or Larcade that he was an angel slayer, or he was a holy slayer, or like some sort of like way like he was the divine like holy slayer in any kind of manner. It sounds like, from what it focuses on his powers, what we've seen so far, it's something to do with like just indiscriminate excess of pleasure, which gives them the agony of death. And something sounds like what an angel would do, is like, I'm going to take your life, but I'm going to make you like enjoy your last moments of life. It sounds weird, but it could still follow on to that. But it'll be interesting in the fact that the Black Mage himself, he focused on everything. He trying to find everything to kill him, and he's like, if not only demons couldn't do anything, if I made the strongest demons and they can't kill me, then why not I try and focus on angels? And maybe this was a success, and like he didn't get too far into the experiments. So that's very interesting adding into it. We know like Zeref is a genius when it comes to research, and the fact that he might have focused on something that, and it's interesting that fact that this guy would say, no, he's my father after everything, you know, the Black Mage is my father. And I know a lot of people thinking like, is this their, like, is White Dragneel their father? Is he an uncle? Is he a relative? And we didn't expect that is that Zeref's son. And for the people that, I know a few people maybe suggested that, for you guys that did suggest that, congratulations on that, because that even threw me through a loop as well. And I am looking well forward to the chapter coming up with 508. And very interesting that the next chapter is going to be called like Kagura versus Larcade. So that's going to be a weird matchup for me, like thinking what that's going. And I hope the fact that we do get to see a little bit more of him in the future, and see like how truly terrifying the son of Zeref is. Angel slayers, we've had White Dragon, like we've had so many slayers on there, and it would be a little bit interesting to see if this now, the White Dragon Slayer, like, can actually have this. Like, he's got the Dragneel name in him, and I hope that the Dragneel name is something that can live up to, because god damn am I excited so much to this character now. Like, definitely made him a lot more of an interesting character now that he's actually Zeref's son, and just, we need that confirmation. Is he, like, what is he? Is he biologically engineered? Did, like, Zeref went out and plow someone, or did the fact that, did he actually combined his DNA alongside adding into Mavis? Did he take Mavis's DNA in some way and he actually produced a child out of all of them? Because every depiction we've seen of him has been with like this blonde hair. So I'm really wondering to see where it's going to be going in the future, and definitely with the, if this is the case and all that, we may have one of the best Spriggans out there. Like, if he can live up to this potential where he's got the name of Dragneel onto him, he could potentially be the best one, and I hope so. And I know I think that would definitely get something for people that like really want to enjoy this out, because I know a lot of people have problems with the Spriggan 12, and it's like, if this guy, if anything, if him, Irene, and August, if those three can like just be absolutely nailed, which they're nailing August right now with his insane strength, like Irene as well is a very goddamn powerful chick as well, and then just adding into this chick as well, like if we have like adding into like the just insanity of White Dragneel, that would be fantastic. But this does seem like this is going to be like the end of the chapter, of chapter 508, so we're not really going to get any more explanations on him at all. Like, we're going to have to wait through, a matter of fact, and seeing that, like, we just got one revelation after last week's with the Irene stuff is insane. I cannot believe, like, Fairy Tail is just dropping more and more onto us, like, some characters we wanted to know for quite a while, and I really wish and all that we do get some, like, screens showing up with, like, the White Dragneel sometime soon. But let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, what do you think of this? Like, are you actually generally shocked that we now, like, potentially have this 3 really good Spriggans on our side? Like, we've got the 2 insanities, that is Irene and August, but just the third one, like, you know what, with White Dragneel Larcade, like, we just need to see what that potential is, because he's got the name of Dragneel into him, and if he's calling himself the son of Zeref, then that's even more potential to live up to, and it's just like, I hope this guy is not disappointing. I hope he's insane and hype as hell. But I will definitely say with these words, it's weird that Kaga is the one that's fighting him, and I hope that doesn't mean that he's going to be taken out by someone like Kaga on that level. I think he generally, like, this is someone that Natsu needs to encounter at least at one part, like. And what do you think about, like, you know, Natsu's got, like, a nephew now? What do you think about that? Is that, do you think he's ever going to meet him at some point? Or do you think, like, someone else is going to take him out before, like, Natsu sees, like, this child at all? Which is very weird if they're still the same age. But regardless of what, I am excited for the next chapter of Fairy Tail. That is all for me. Thank you much for watching. As always, remember, if you love Fairy Tail, you hit that like and you hit that subscribe. I'll see you guys, though, next time.